Likewise.
So what are you drinking, man?
I am drinking a C4 like a goddamn adult.
And I'm drinking my second cup of black coffee because I'm also an adult, but I
I
am an
would
adultier adult.
I would like to point out though, this has three times the caffeine that that cup has.
It's not about
I'm
the
just
amount
saying.
of caffeine. Are you like one of these people that are biting into everything that they're adding protein to? Like are
Oh
you
no. Oh dude, I tried protein chips. I tried protein soda. Like I didn't even think it was gonna be good. I was just curious. I was like, this is gonna taste bad, but I'm curious. I tried the peach and cream flavor and pineapple flavor. Both sodas sucked.
I'm
Like,
more of a look, if you want to increase your protein intake, what I do is I started to get like a ton of the little tuna packets
mhm.
and I just eat like those because there's like 20 grams of protein in each. So
Fair.
like whenever I'm like at the office and I get hungry, I just crack up on one of those or like two of them and I go crazy on them and it's better than like anything else. Also,
Mhm.
that energy drink, bunch of chemicals. This all natural black coffee, wonderful for you. Every year, the smartest people in the world give us like better reasons to drink black coffee, and I am pooping like a goddamn king. So, you know. Also, here's a tip. Here's a free tip from your uncles here at the Rollback. If you're upping your protein take, you should also up your fiber take. Just as a just to
Oh.
like balance it out. Because look, your protein will go directly into your butt, but that fiber will keep your stomach flat. So, you know, it- get both.
Something else to also consider, if you're trying to gain muscle, make sure you sleep enough. Like a lot of people think,
Oh yeah.
oh, I'm working out like crazy, but I'm not getting muscle. You need sleep, dumbass. You need to
Mhm.
sleep, right?
Yeah.
Preferably more than 6 hours, but at least 6 hours. Preferably eight.
Yeah.
But I mean, who the fuck gets 8 hours of sleep anymore?
I mean, people who drink coffee in the morning and not energy drinks throughout the entire day like a madman.
Not me. Dude, I got too much shit to do to be able to sleep that much, man.
I have.
I
Mhm.
wish I miss being able to sleep a decent amount. And that's not even because I have a kid. Like even before all that, I still was only sleeping like 6 hours a day.
You know who wish he had more time?
Huh?
You know who wish he had more time?
Uh, Hulk Hogan?
No. Should have left earlier. Is that too mean? Should we cut
Oh,
that?
oh, yeah, no, he should have left a long time ago. Maybe his legacy wouldn't be ruined. No, we're keeping that. I
All
watched his
right.
documentary. It's so bad. Like it's so not bad. It's boring and bad.
Yeah. I only watched the part where Werner Herzog starts narrating, but that's just because I love his voice and I love his weird way of talking.
Legitimately, it was like ripping teeth watching it because I'm like, I know the bullshit, and they're skipping over all the parts where he did stuff wrong. Like, yeah, they
Yeah.
included the later scandals. They're not including how he fucked over wrestlers early on in his career. Anyway.
That's how I felt watching the Michael movie, but you know, we'll talk about that when we talk about that.
Whoa.
So,
You know for a fact they don't include the trial
oh,
or
they
the.
don't include anything. Here's a little preview of like what our Michael review is going to be. The whole movie, the Michael movie, and it's just his dad telling him, "You ain't shit, Michael, and you have a big ass nose." And then Michael will go to his room and like cry, and then someone in his life would be like, "Don't cry. You are perfect. There is nothing wrong with you. There is literally nothing that you could do wrong in this life. You are perfect." And he'll be like, "You know what? I am." And then he'll release Thriller. And then his dad will come in and be like, "You ain't shit. And your nose is big." And he'll be like, and then Michael would go cry like, "Ah." And then like his lawyer would be like, "Don't cry, Michael. You are perfect. There is nothing wrong with you." And then he'll be like, "You know what? I am." So he releases Wanna Be Starting Something. And then his dad will come in and be like, "You ain't shit, Michael. And you have a big, did you get a rhinoplasty? Oh, you did. Well, you still ain't shit." And then Michael would be like, "Ah," and then his mom would be like, "You don't cry. You are perfect. There is nothing wrong with you." And he'll be like, "You are right, mom." And then he releases Bad. And that's the whole movie. That is
I
literally the whole movie.
I did. This sounds really annoying. I don't want to see it now. I didn't
We'll
want to see it.
talk.
I look. I'm gonna see Michael because we have this podcast, but
Yeah.
legitimately, like, I don't want to see this movie in any capacity, shape, or form. I really fucking don't.
Do you remember the when David Gordon Green did the Halloween remakes and he did a trilogy and then he tried to do like a new version of
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist and then
Yeah.
that was terrible and so we banished him into the hell where he belongs. Um, Imagine the Halloween remakes being Bohemian Rhapsody and then The Exorcist is the Michael movie.
But
It's
see, I
just
like The Exorcist.
let's
I know you didn't. I know a lot of people
it's
didn't. I liked it.
It's terrible. It
I
uses
felt
all
like
the
it.
tropes that like were used here and then tries to reuse them here. And then it just doesn't work. But people are gonna like it because they like the songs.
I mean,
And
that's not incorrect. They are.
no, I mean
No, I
look,
was just never a
look,
fan of. I think I can treat Michael the same way I treated the Hulk Hogan documentary because I'm not a massive fan. I'm not blind to the bullshit. So I don't know. We'll see
yeah.
how that goes.
So here's the thing. I grew up a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Ooh,
I organized and we danced and choreographed a performance of Smooth Criminal when I was in the sixth grade. We
ooh.
did wore like suits and we wore the hats and we danced with like chairs and we did it for like a school event. And I grew up loving his music. Like I remember being really sad when he died and I watched like a concert that I had like saved on like a DVD the day he died because I loved his music so much. Now that being said, I am not blind to what he did. So
Good.
it pains me to say this, but like it's I believe he did some of the greatest songs ever written. He did some of the most amazing albums ever. I think he also committed like incredible atrocities, and I think both two things can be true at once. But that is not the approach that people are having with this movie, and that is a problem. That's going to be for the Michael review. I don't want to jump into that, just too early. And this is already going long, but
Fair enough.
yeah, just so you know, that is my perspective already on the Michael movie. If we
Oof.
don't end up doing a review, just so you're aware.
We'll do a review for Michael another time. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rewatch Leaving Never or Escaping Neverland or Surviving Neverland before I go watch Michael, just so that way I still have some perspective on it, and then we'll do a
Yeah.
review.
Yeah,
Because that one's haunting. But
that
yeah,
might be the
talk
cra-
about one of the greatest films probably of the last like 20 years.
Are you ready? Ready to
Yes.
believe in the Hail Mary? Here's the
Chema, hit the intro.
thing. Thank you for welcoming us into your headphones. My name is Chama.
And I'm Eddie.
Reviewing Project Hail Mary, this is the rollback. Believe in the Hail Mary. Science teacher Ryland Grace wakes up on a spaceship light years from home with no recollection of who he is or how he got there. As his memory returns, he begins to uncover his mission, solve the riddle of the mysterious substance causing the sun to die out. He must call on his scientific knowledge and orthodox ideas to save everything on Earth from extinction. But an unexpected friendship means he may not have to do it alone. So Project Hail Mary, aka Grace Rocky Saves Cinema, is directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the genius directors that brought us some of the greatest comedies of the last few years, like 21 and 22 Jump Street, the Lego Movie, and are also the engineers behind the Spider-Verse movie so far, starring Ryan Gosling, James Ortiz, Sandra Hüller, Lionel Boyce, Milana Vontroff, Ken Lung, and other colorful characters. We find ourselves much like how when Conclave came out, where like it's a movie that came out and then like real life kind of started to mirror a little bit of what happened. Like that movie came out and the Pope died, and
Yeah.
this movie comes out and also the Artemis 2 expedition comes out, and the whole world is kind of has like space hope fever right now. So this
Yeah.
is like the perfect moment to have this movie come out. Of course, we couldn't have predicted this, but a great cast, plus a really good story, plus a genius visual look that is mostly composed of non-green screen effects. Even Rocky, it's a Muppet, so it's really cool that like it feels realistic. We find ourselves in the cusp of possibly one of the best releases of the year so far. And as we're gearing up for the summer season, this is a really good movie to have released already. So I love this movie, but I know you adore this movie, so I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead.
This. is legitimately the kind of film that one inspires an entire generation to be want to be astronauts. Like
Mhm.
easy, easy. It also like if there's anyone in your life that has like everything that they make today are just sequels and remakes, show them this and it will reestablish their love of cinema. Like their faith in film in general. When Ryan Gosling like said like it's not the fans' job to accept mediocrity, it's our job to give them something worth watching. The man, he did not cook. The man went out, planted the seeds, harvested the farm, processed the soil, processed the wheat, and then used that wheat, found a way to like grind it up and make bread, and then he cooked the bread. Like
Bread is baked. It's not cooked.
baked. Shut up. The thing is, though, is that this movie was a collaborative effort. I don't know if you know that. They were working on this before like the novel was ever even released. They were already bidding on it. Like it
Yeah.
was that good.
Well, yeah, it's the
And
writer. It's the writer from The Martian, so he already had like eyes on him.
yeah, and I mean I mean I want to say he knocked out of the park, but goddamn, he blew up the fucking park. That's how high I am on this film. This is legitimately what this. I imagine I'm high on this film the way I imagine people were high on Back to the Future back in the 80s.
Okay.
Like I hold it in that high regard of esteem. Because also the first Back to the Future is whimsical, yes, but it's also a bit of a feel-good movie, right? Like it's shit going on or whatever, but it's for the most part like a feel-good film, I think. Um, Project Hail Mary is very much in that same vein.
Hmm.
And I think it's just an outstanding movie. I will dive into the specifics as we talk about the film, but I mean, initial reactions, legitimate contender for film of the year already. And honestly, a legitimate contender for maybe the best space film of the last like 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I'm
I would say I think it knocks out Interstellar actually. And right.
being a person who's not super high on Interstellar, I'm always waiting for like the next best space movie, and this is really freaking good.
Yeah.
The movie had me. It already had my attention when we were told Phil Lord, Chris Miller directing it. I love their movies. I adored everything that they do. It's kind of hard to not like it. And also, they were originally the directors for the Han Solo movie until they were fired from the project. So I'm glad they got to do like a space movie even if it took them like a few years, I think over 10 years at this point. And I like The Martian. I didn't love The Martian, but I was open to liking something similar to it. And I'm really high on this. I love Ryan Gosling. I love the whole cast. And but the movie really attracted me and got my attention when the first trailer came out. The first trailer was all these space footage and very little on the plot. It was just all these shots and like Ryan Gosling getting in the ship. And in the background, you heard Oasis's Champagne Supernova, which is one of the most perfect songs ever. And it looked amazing. Like it was just a perfect marriage of like space footage and a great song by an incredible band. So I was just happy watching that trailer every time. I love when a trailer gives me just enough to get me hooked. So I knew that I was gonna watch it. I ended up seeing this on IMAX, and oh no, wait, I saw this on 4DX actually. I saw
Damn.
like the seats were moving the whole time,
Oh
but
man, I cannot imagine that experience.
it was awesome. But also we saw this at like 9:30 at night, so we left the theater at like 12 or 1 in the morning because I did not know that this was almost 3 hours long. But
Yeah.
some of those movies earn that length, and I think this one did. Um, Overall, I'm very satisfied with it, and man, I can't wait to see it again. They're actually doing a push, like Ford and Chris Miller are like pushing it to like remain in theaters for as much as possible. It's not gonna come out in digital for a while, and it's barely gonna receive a physical release on May 15th. So it looks like they might get like a physical release before a digital one comes out. So they are pushing for people to see this in theaters, and I really think they should, man.
I love how in the last, well, since the whole Paramount Warner Brothers potential merger, how now like Sony, MGM, I guess technically through Amazon, but Amazon MGM,
Yeah.
are going back to pushing for longer release windows for movies and pushing back the
Yeah.
VOD stuff. If
Yeah.
something's a flop, like they'll throw it on VOD after like 6 weeks, but
Yeah.
for the most part. there is a renewed push, even from Disney, to hold off on the digital releases and push everything to go to be in theaters. And I appreciate that genuinely. I That's not something I expected. I think it's more coming from a sense of like not camaraderie, but like, hey, if one of us drowns, we all drown. We need to collectively work towards this. Because if Paramount
Yeah,
gets Warner Brothers, that's 17 movies a year that might be gone, and that's a
yeah.
fucking problem. Uh,
Yeah, I saw the Sony CEO spoke at CinemaCon like a couple of weeks ago,
mm,
and he said like we're focusing on three things. One, we want to make going to the movies cheaper. Two, we want to keep the movies in the theaters for longer. And three, we want the little like gap of time between like the release of the between like the hour when we say the movie's starting and the movie to actually start to get like shorter.
yeah.
So instead of like waiting 20, 30 minutes sitting in the movie sitting in the theater watching trailers, we want that to be less so you can watch the movie like as soon as like you sit there. And we were like, what fucking ghost like appeared on this guy
Oh,
bed last night?
like the Microsoft thing. Hey, we're reducing the price of Game Pass. In my
Yeah.
life, I've never heard of a company reducing the price of a subscription. What the fuck is going on? What's happening? That's how you know dark
Yeah.
days ahead are ahead in this world.
Yeah. Yeah. So
They're already looking down the barrel of a recession. So
I mean, if it keeps movies longer in theaters and like because like it does it does keep the attention because like for example, like when you saw Mad Max Fury Road or Top Gun Maverick or like or like a Dune or the Dune movies, like if you need to watch them in a theater, you need to have that experience. And I understand, we have complications. We're busy. I know this is not, but like movies shouldn't be a luxury. They should
yeah.
be accessible to everyone. And the fact that they're pushing for this movie to like be seen in theaters and like be wrapped up in the magic of the moment, we need that. I don't care if I'm romanticizing it too much. This needs to happen. So I'm glad that this movie is pushing on that, and the fact that, like you mentioned, it's an original IP. It is based on a book, but like it's original enough to like break through the zeitgeist. It's a really good sign.
I agree. I agree 100%. I can't. I Oh shit.
Yeah. What?
Sorry, my chair started to snap.
Oh,
Uh, what was I gonna say? No, as far as this movie's concerned, I want to talk about the actual film itself. I want to talk about the content. So
yeah.
first off, I love how the movie starts off jarring. Like we're like, what the fuck's going on? The same as Ryan Gosling's character. I love the fact that the dude cannot remember his own name or how he got there, but he knows how to do the fucking math. To be like, where
Mhm.
am I? Where's the science of this? Where am I facing? Like somehow that's more ingrained in him than his own goddamn name. I love that. Um, I also love and I respect and appreciate the fact that throughout the entire film, you do not have to be a massive science nerd to understand what the fuck they're saying. They're able to, and I mean this as disrespectfully as possible to the general audience, dumb it down enough to where anyone can follow it. That
Mhm.
is very hard to do without trying to come off as condescending, but they managed to do it. Some films fail, some films succeed. This one very much succeeded.
Yeah, it's like Moneyball.
Yeah. Or like, do you remember in Oppenheimer how they explain like how the nuclear fission works? It's like,
Yeah.
no, this represents this. This represents this. When this gets full, this goes this, and this causes this reaction, which, makes the thing go boom.
Yeah.
Like they simplify it to its most basic terms so anyone can understand. Same thing with this movie and the science and the astrophage, and I really appreciate it. And I love that part too. Let me ask you this, because you're a teacher. Did you love the part where he's conducting the class and then conducting the world leaders? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is happening. And the generals are like, woo.
Yeah. I
And
love the moment where like they start to explain to him like what's going on. And he
Mhm.
goes like, "But why is that happening?" And then the Sandra Hüller just turns and goes like, "Everybody, we don't know." Like they're like they all kind of turn and be like, "Yes, we know. Like get with the program." Yeah, I
Is up to
adore
speed as the
those
rest of
moments.
us.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, you're joining late, but like we're way past that. We're trying to find solutions for this."
Yeah.
And I love that the movie also takes place in like a time where it's the future, but it's not that far away. Like it doesn't look that much different to how things look now.
Yeah,
And I like that. I like that that much like it felt like the writer who did Ernest Cline, who did Ready Player One, he released another book called Armada, and it's about this like also like a futuristic thing. And it kind of reminded me of like the future in that. Like, yes, it is the future, but it's still, very much like how it is right now. It doesn't feel like that much has changed.
yeah,
So it does ground the movie as like, oh, this could happen tomorrow. This could be happening already, and we have no way of knowing because the smartest people in the world are thinking about that.
yeah,
So we can sleep at night, a little peacefully. So I like that. I like that uh what's his name? Ryland Grace, like, really does bring kind of a kooky energy that's also a little grounded. I think you mentioned that we were sending like voice notes and talking about the movie like a few days ago, and you were like, he's very millennial coded, and I think you
yeah,
could tell based on like his choice of ironic dumb shirts that would have killed between like 2013 to like 2017, and now it's like we see it as just like a relic of the past. Like just get some Uniqlo basic shirts and just keep going, man. Uh, but I like that. That's like no, that's like what I wear. It's very teacher coded. Also, I like how he decorated his classroom and like his cardigan and like just the whole. There's a lot of things that are being told through the fashion of all the characters. And I
yeah.
really like that. He does like a weird thing with his glasses where he like keeps them like under his mouth. I know a lot of people who wear glasses. Not a single person does that. So I think he just wanted to do like a quirky thing with them.
Yeah.
Which is it's cute. This is Ryan Gosling. Like he's kind of impossible to dislike. So he really nails that in that sense.
You would be a great Booster Gold. I'm just saying. I think you will. But anyway, like let's talk about Ryan Gosling for a second.
Yeah.
He pulls a Martian, a I Am Legend. He pulls a what other movies are like heavily carried by one actor throughout the entire goddamn film? Like one actor.
Locke.
Locke, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he pulls one of them. Like he carries the whole film. He's not by any means the only actor in the film, but this film very much lives, breathes, and dies by him being there. I think he's legitimately in every scene and every scene picture. Like
Yeah.
Rocky's never by himself, which we will get to that in just one fucking second. But
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling, like this movie is only possible because of him. I couldn't see anyone else pulling off what he was able to pull off with earnestness. Like God, thank God they got the hands on the rights for this film because this would have been a fucking Chris Pine project in a goddamn moment, and you know I'm right.
Yeah.
Thank God they got Ryan Gosling in on this. And I love his chemistry with Rocky. And here's the thing. They actually had a puppet. It wasn't all CGI. They used a
Yeah.
puppet for a good amount of the time so he could actually have someone or something to interact with. Also, fun fact, I'm sure you know this already. There's going to be a push to have it, the puppeteer nominated for supporting actor.
He qualifies. Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if he should win. I think he should be nominated though. I don't know if he should win, but you know what? Hey, you did good, kid. Here, have one. Let's give hope.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Um,
just Rocky might be one of the best like sidekick characters that we've seen in so long. Like a genuinely like hopeful and loving character that like it's so hard to dislike, and but also like the things that could make the character annoying are all like layered and processed and portrayed in the movie, and he's giving so much dimension and so much character. Like the fact that his voice is processed through this filter, and because of that, it's imperfect. So whenever he says like "What Grace doing?" question, like it's it makes sense, but it's also kind of endearing. Like
it's
like
it's almost like
yeah,
how a
and
kid would talk, almost, or like in like
yeah,
imperfect language.
yeah, and even though he's like older than Grace and like older than we're all gonna be, I like that he still comes off as like very human, even though
Yeah,
he's very much not human. Some of the great moments in Rocky are like when
I watch you sleep.
the not only I watch you sleep, I think my favorite line by Rocky is when he's talking about his partner and he goes like, "How long have you been with her?" And he goes like 130 something years. And he goes, "That's a long time." And Rocky goes like, "Not enough." And it's like, "Oh,
That's
Rocky!"
sweet.
Like, and then they don't have a name for his partner, so they call the partner Adrian. Like that's
Yeah,
come on. Come on, man. Like,
Didn't they
how can I
name
dislike that?
didn't they name the planet after her or something? Or was it the Predator? Didn't they
I think
what was it
so,
they named
yeah.
after her?
I think so, yeah.
They named the planet after her.
The star, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those moments like that, but also like them getting along and like starting to share a space when he comes in with the ball and like start even like they find ways to like make him like very dynamic and like moving and like even when he starts eating in front of him and it's like pretty disgusting. Like they find a way to like make it endearing. And also like this, come on, like you can't like I saw a ton of people on Letterboxd like this movie's great, thumbs down, and we were like, what the fuck does that mean? And then you watch the movie and you're like, indeed, yes. Yeah.
Um, Also, real quick, I thought you might want to hear this. I think this just dropped. Academy Awards have updated Oscar eligibility rules. No generative AI. Actors will now be eligible for multiple times per category, and a long overdue change to the international eligibility rules are coming in.
We win. We won.
So no AI, that's good.
Mhm.
So that means Michael B. Jordan could have been nominated twice for Best Actor. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm still crying about Robert Pattinson
Mickey 17.
and Mickey 17. That was last year's hopeful space movie, but now, we're in this one, so
I don't know if that was
let's keep
hopeful. It was hopefully life gets better. Oof.
I love it.
This movie is somehow end of the world. Okay, you know what? That's a testament to how great this movie is.
Yeah.
I fucking despise end of the world films. You know I do. You know I
Yeah.
do. Because we all know how it goes down, how it breaks down. If the world is going to end and there's one ship that can carry out 10,000 people, we're not going to be on it. And you and I both know the most qualified people are not going to be on it. It's going to be the rich and a handful of scientists that are just enough to keep them sustained. And that's it. They're not taking the best engineers. They're not taking the best geneticists. They're not taking, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
fucking hate end of the world films. So the fact that this film made me hopeful, like, yes, please. Because there was never a plan of, well, we're putting together a ship to try and take out, some of the citizens just in case. No, no, no. It was immediately either we do this or we all die. Like that's just the fact of the matter is. Like,
Yeah.
this transcends financial gain or levels here, and I love that. Um,
Yeah.
so I did want to mention actually, you know what? Amazing how amaze.
Amazing, amazing, amazing indeed. It's
What else
just
did you what did you love about this movie? Like what were some of your high points?
damn. I mean, the Gosling character is great. Rocky is great. I like the team. It was also like very uh, because like the movie starts and like they're all dead. They're dead. And
Oh
it's like
yeah.
and Gosling's the only one alive and you're like, "Oh shit, okay." So the fact that they let us see them later and we're like, "Oh, they were so nice. Like they were so cool." Like,
Yeah.
man, that sucks. So it does add to like the weight and the pressing matter of the situation. Um I love the scene where they're going to pick up Astrophage and how uh heavy it felt. Like I love that sequence and I love the lighting, I love the reds, I love all that. And I like that there's a point where like it feels like the movie's gonna end and then Grace starts doing some math and he's like Rocky's not gonna make it. Rocky's not gonna make it. I have to go back for him. I have to like
Yeah.
go back to him. Like this is going to delay me for another like what 5, 8, 30 years, but like
I think
I have to come back to
6,
him.
no. No, Rocky would be delayed by 6 years, but he could still get home. Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling, I guess theoretically, well, yeah, was delayed by like 8 years, I think, by going to go chase down Rocky. And he didn't have enough extra feet to get back. It was a one-way trip.
Yeah, so I like how the movie's constantly putting us in a situation of like we don't know what to do, but we're gonna try. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's the standing message of the movie. Like we don't know if this is gonna work. Believe in the Hail Mary. Like it might work, which
Yeah.
I had to like look up what that Hail Mary thing was because like,
Really? The fuck it, someone's out there. Yeah.
your fake stupid sport does not generate any kind of interest in this side of the river, okay? Like in this side of the
What
border,
the
like
fuck you mean fake
that's
stupid sport?
it's a fake stupid sport that stops every 10 seconds. That's not a sport.
Dude, I don't shit
That's
talk
not a
soccer. Why
sport.
you gotta go
It's
after
an
football?
it's an
I'm not shit talking
entertainment
soccer. Why you gotta go after
company
football?
That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about the this is unprompted. Like it's a fake stupid sport that stops every 10 seconds. The company is not liable for betting stuff because they specifically do not label themselves as a sports organization. They label themselves as an entertainment organization. It's stupid and it's dumb and the Cowboys are never gonna win the Super Bowl again. And like it's sorry.
Are you
I've been
done?
carrying too yeah, sorry. I've been
Jesus
carrying too much of
Christ.
this.
What?
And I've been
Why?
carrying too
What?
much of
What?
this.
Who hurt you, Chema? Who hurt you? Is it your owner, the Panthers owner? Is it because he's a piece of shit who made
I
all his
don't.
money on the debt of people?
You want to talk about sport owners? You want to go there?
Oh no, I fucking hate Jerry Jones. As far as I'm concerned, the sooner he's gone, the better the Cowboys will be off.
The point is that it's not as popular here as it is over there. So like, excuse me for
Fair.
not knowing every single fucking ref. Do you know who Rafa Marquez is? Of course not. Like,
Let's see.
do you?
Let's Google
Do
search.
you? Okay,
Rafa Martas?
Marquez. All right, I'll give you a second.
No, I know this is spelling it. Rafa.
All right. Yeah.
Mexican football player, 47. He's decent. He's okay.
Decent.
He had an okay
Okay.
career.
Okay, career.
I mean, he's not like the
Uh,
best defender ever. He's like probably like top 10 maybe.
can you name five defenders?
Uh, let me think. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. Top.
Close your eyes and tell me five defenders. No, close your eyes and give
No.
me five defenders. No, you can't. Oh, but I'm supposed to know what the fucking Hail Mary is? Okay,
I thought it was
whatever.
I thought, oh, you know what? That's fair. There's common phrases that the other people use that I don't fucking know. That's fair.
Yeah.
Uh, you're a football fan. I would assume you would know the fucking Hail Mary. You go for
I'm
the
not a football
Panthers.
fan. I'm not a football fan. I just have
No,
a
no,
team
no, yeah, you
because you're
have the
supposed to
Panthers.
have a team. I
You
have
have
a
the
team, but
Panthers.
doesn't mean I know what the fuck is going on. Why does the game
Dude, you
stop
guys
every
suck. You
10 seconds?
depend on Hail Marys.
I don't care. Like this game sucks. Like it's just stupid. But
God,
like I have a team because I like community. Like is that a bad thing? No. Like
I guess. I look, to be
obviously
fair, I
not.
am trying to get into MLS, so we'll see how this goes.
Don't get into MLS. It's
Why?
never been good. It's never been good. It's not good.
Uh, okay, so what soccer league am I supposed to get into? The European League, the Champions League?
The Mexican one, obviously. Like
Who plays? Or who? Okay, who's my team?
everyone.
Who's my
This
team?
oh my God. It's not America, I'll tell you that.
It might be America. That's my dad's team, so I might inherit that heartbreak.
So
Ollie's
here's the
gonna
thing.
inherit the Cowboys from me. I'll inherit America, a team that wins championships from my dad.
Okay, small tangent because I know we're talking about Project Hail Mary, but like let's say Ollie like turns 18 years old and tells you like, hey, I want to root for the Panthers. I've never been into this, like
Uh-huh.
into this.
You
Would you be
you you
okay
want to know
with
what would
that?
happen to him?
What?
Who was Ollie?
Okay,
What,
so
what?
there's 18 teams in the Mexican League. You are free to choose one of them except for America.
No, I pick America.
The thing about America is that America's failure brings joy to literally every single Mexican except for America fans. It is designed that way. Like there's teams that everybody ignores and no one cares about, but like if America loses, we're all happy. Okay? And you
Uh,
have to be aware of that.
no, no. Fucking ending this. What was I gonna say? No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna cheer for America. Like, I'm sorry. Like that's my inherited burden. My inherited wealth is America. There you go. Because also, it's not just my dad. My mom loves them too. Like my parents love America.
Can you name
I
a
love
single
Mexico.
player that's ever played for America?
No, I can't. I can't.
There we
All
go.
I know is yellow, blue jersey, good. All you other ones suck and wish you were as good as we were. That's all I know.
Where is correct?
When was the last time we won a title?
You just lost one.
When was the last? No, but when was the last time we won a championship?
Oh God, like a few years ago.
When was the last
Yeah,
time Monterrey won a championship?
less than 5 years ago.
Was it so? Who won the last championship between Monterrey and America? Who won the latest?
The most recent America.
Okay, so all right, just checking.
They they do
Monterrey
own like
sucks.
they don't. I mean, no, actually we do suck right now. But like we're cleaning house. We're starting over. We do suck right now. Right now, terrible times to
Oh,
be a
you son
Monterrey
of a
fan.
bitch. It came out of my nose, it burns.
Good. But like actually right now, terrible time to be a Monterrey fan. But these colors don't bleed. I'm not wearing the jersey right now, but like, these colors don't bleed. Anyway, um
Let's talk about space.
don't get it. Okay, last point about this. Don't get into MLS. Get into MLB. Get into baseball. Okay, right now,
I
best time to be a
like
baseball fan.
baseball though. Unless Ollie
It's
loves baseball,
so
I don't like baseball.
fucking fun, man. Next time I go, can we go to a game? Can we go to a college game? Can we just sit there in like the summer breeze, drink some beers,
Sure.
and just yell and
Sure.
just yell at the players? Because like it's so freaking fun, man.
Your father regrets having you.
That's the joy of it. That's the joy of it. It's like
Oh, what if we get
it's
personal? We like start Googling their names. Megan was right to
yeah.
leave you. What you just say?
Yeah, that's the fun part. Everyone does that. You never,
Jesus.
yeah.
That's dark.
Oh my God.
You
When
know
I
they
was
used
in
to do that in
college,
college basketball, actually. The rivalry between Duke and North Carolina. Dude, they would make signs on the players' girlfriends and be like, no, legitimately, to screw with one player, they put the picture of the girlfriend on top of a supermodel to distract him while he was shooting, like to throw him off and be like, what the fuck? Someone made that?
yeah,
That shit
that's
got
that,
personal.
that's the joys of college sports. Like when I was in college, I used to go with a friend. We would get UTRGV hats,
Mhm.
and we would go to like high school games and like write down the box score like as the game was going, so that the parents would think we're recruiters, and they would bring us like beer and sandwiches, and they would like come and be like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Like my son is playing right now, like he's about to go at bat." It was so freaking fun.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Can we do that?
Oh my God, can we? I miss doing that so much.
Oh my God, let's do that. Okay, okay. At some point during the next football season, you
No,
come.
not football. We have to do it on baseball.
All right,
That's
we'll
when
do it
it's
baseball. I
fun.
don't care. We'll do it on
Yeah.
baseball. When baseball season, whenever you come by, assuming that they're playing, we'll go to some high school games with UTRGV hats. Yes, 100% down.
Oh my God, you
100%
have no
down.
idea. You've never heard of this? Like I've never told you that story. It's
No.
so freaking fun. I recommend everyone get a hat from your college. Go to a local high school baseball game. Go out, fill out the box score, watch a game, and then also like just wait for parents to come and
How did you guys dress? Did you dress like bums or did you just like kind of nice?
polo shirt, khaki shorts,
Of course.
yeah, and
Of fucking course.
sunglasses. You gotta wear sunglasses.
Of fucking course.
Yeah. What? That's the joy of it. That's the joy of the game.
Oh my God, I am down 100%. Oh my God, wait, I have a lanyard. I have lanyards from UTRGV. Hold on.
You gotta be subtle. You gotta be subtle though. Like you gotta.
No, no, I think I have some. Damn it. Or did I throw them away? No, yes, I do. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Oh God.
Do I not look official?
I mean, let's get hats as well, and we should
Deal.
be able to do
No,
it.
we'll get hats.
Anyway,
Anyways.
yeah,
Back
yeah.
to Project Hail Mary, folks.
Magic Project Hail Mary. Yeah, sorry,
Um,
just a little
wait,
tangent.
can we talk about Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling? Can we talk about the forced savior complex plus accepting death plus accepting help? Can we talk about that sequence that like reminisced with me so much?
I
That's
freaking
the part that made me love this movie.
I freaking love that like he doesn't want to do this. And
A
like
hundred.
they
He's like,
keep
I'm
like
not down. I don't want this.
yeah, and that moment where like it's shown that he get explicitly gets knocked out and put on the ship, like that is such an insane thing to do, but also like them being like it's for the common good. Like it's you're like the perfect amount of like knowledgeable and the perfect amount of expendable. Like
Yeah,
go for
it's
it.
just
It's crazy.
that's fucking Kiss, man.
Yeah. I
If
figured you were gonna relate to that. You love like a hero that doesn't know they're a hero yet.
oh no, dude, like that doesn't want to do it. Like, and it's understandable. He's like, I'm not made for this.
Yeah.
All his confidence was already crushed. One, when he was rejected by the scientific community for his one original idea that you don't need water to have life.
Yeah.
Look, he was decimated to a point where he was just not just, but please context,
Yeah.
to where he was what a middle school science teacher. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he's thrust into this idea where they're like, hey, we want to see if you're right. Tests it, is wrong, proven wrong. Like here is some alien life. You're wrong, and still continues on. He wants to help. That one moment of him being like, "I still want to jump in. We'll leave it 3 cells. Figure it out. Good luck."
Yeah,
And he, but his confidence is shot because every single time he's been wrong. And just
yeah.
I love the fact he's forced to go up there. He doesn't have a choice. I love his chemistry with Carl too. Also, real quick, hey Carl, do we have an expense account? We don't, but
I
I
do.
do.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's a Silent voice who like I adore in The Bear, and I'm really glad to be seeing
Oh
him
my
like
God, I
somewhere
didn't
else.
recognize him.
Yeah, he was really good in The Bear, so I like seeing him in this as well. That
I
was really
love that.
fun.
And also the
I like the
humor. Carl, we're dads. Yeah.
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 I love that you brought this up because I adore the humor in the movie. Like I love the moment where like Grace meets Rocky's ship and like he tries to like move and then like it comically like moves with him. Like yeah, that's such a Lord and Miller joke. Like it's so like embedded in that sense.
Oh,
The
and when he
Ryan
tosses
Gos
him the thing, he tosses slower. He thinks I'm stupid.
the Ryan Gosling high-pitched screams come back from one of my favorite movies of all time, which is The Nice Guys. Like I love this joke is coming back and
Oh
like it's
my
still
God, I
there.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I love scenes like that. I like that there's some moment in the movie where like they have like a little party before they go and like they have like a karaoke thing going on. My one negative about the movie, can't stand Harry Styles music. And I hate that this is like this is helping like promote him as like a good maker of music. So that was the moment to use Champagne Supernova and they fucking ruined it. So there we go.
I mean, is Harry Styles not a good person?
Irrelevant. Like it's about the music.
No, no, is he a good person?
Yeah. No, it's if he could be a really good person, I don't care. Like I hate his music, so
That's
this
fine.
is
That's
just
fine. You have
so
questionable taste.
that's where we are.
Look
Have
at
you
your
seen
friends.
my girlfriend? Like,
No, I
oh,
say
like
look at your friends.
no, no. Back to this. It's that was like the moment where I was like, oh fucking shit, I have to hear Harry Styles music. Like, but I like that because like Sandra Hüller is such like a serious, very good actor. Like she was in like a couple of like Oscar movies like back to back, like The Son of Interest and Anatomy of a Fall. She's gonna be in Digger. Like she's so good at being this like very serious like person. So I like that she has like a moment where she lets loose, goes karaoke for like 30 seconds, and then she's like, "That's all you get. Goodbye." Like it's
You know, I had her confused with the lady from Succession. I was like, are they the same
oh
person?
no, no, it's
Uh,
different lady. Yeah,
no, fair enough.
no,
I was wrong then.
she kept this like very good German humor like mentality in that way, which
Actually,
is I think really works.
I really loved her character actually because she was very much not necessarily a do-gooder, but a we've got a job to do. I don't have time to discuss things.
Yeah.
Here's what we're doing. Go next. Like she's very much the doer. She's the person who you want in charge. She is the kind of person that is a chief.
Mhm.
I know this is kind of irrelevant. Not irrelevant. This is like a bit of a reach. She is to this movie what Miranda Priestley is to The Devil Wears Prada. Like, I don't have time to wait. Forward, forward. Let's go.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. She had
love that.
very little empathy for Grace. She just went she was it was like you are the guy, you're gonna be the guy whether you like to or not. Uh yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And it's unfortunate because they did have some chemistry for a moment. It almost seemed like, are they gonna get together? Just for a second.
I think I think she was just playing every card that she could play to like get him to do the thing, if I'm
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
I mean, and he that explosion. Oh man, and that was devastating. And it also just for a heads up, I didn't go into this. I didn't read the book, and I didn't see any of the previews. I had no idea what to expect. All I
Mhm.
saw was the first promotional image, and I had a friend tell me, "Don't watch the previews, don't read the book, just go in blind." Not even you; it was a different friend.
Yeah.
Go in come as blind as you can. All right, I'm gonna trust it. Let's give it a shot. Turned out
Yeah.
amazing. Um, but I do okay. So I want to set the scene real quick. So. Grace was forced to go onto this. one-way trip, right? And we find out it's a one-way trip, right? One person says they're gonna commit self-deletion by heroin overdose. One is an LSD overdose, and the other one I think is alcohol overdose or something. I don't remember what. But they were all
Mhm.
just planning on straight up ODing in space because it's a one-way trip. There's no way to have enough astrofuge. At least at the time, they didn't know how to produce enough of it to be able to get back. Um, so Ryan Gosling is acting the entire time with the notion that, hey, I'm doing this for the planet, but I'm never gonna get back there. I'm gonna die up here.
Mhm.
Rocky doesn't even know that. And Rocky lost, excuse me, Rocky lost what, 22, 23 cabin mates, right? Due to
Yeah.
radiation. Because they didn't know what radiation was. That's one of the beautiful things. They teach each other so much, Rocky and Grace. But so they talk about having enough astrofuels to get back. Rocky tells them, "Oh yeah, I'll have enough for this or whatever." And that's when Grace admits, "This is kind of a one-way trip for me, pal."
Mhm.
And Rocky's like, "What? What do you mean?" "Yeah, I'm gonna die up here. Like if I stretch out the feud, I can probably last maybe like a year and a half, 2 years, but like
Mhm.
I'm gonna die up here." And Rocky asks him like, "Why?" "Oh, it's a one-way trip. We don't have enough fuel." And Rocky does the math real quick. Rocky give astrofuge. It'll
Yeah.
take me an extra 6 years to get back, but it's worth it if it saves your life.
Yeah.
And Grace breaks down crying, and he is strong enough. And I say this because as a person who understands Grace very much so, like the anxiety that he has, the pressure, like on some level, I get him, I understand. It is hard. It is so hard to accept help, even when you know you need it because you should have things handled, or that's not the way things are supposed to go. So for him to have enough in him to say, "I'll take your help,"
Mhm.
that's a lot. And I love
Yeah.
that. See, that I think that one part where he cries and accepts the help and Rocky's like, "We're friends. Like I'm gonna help you."
Yeah.
One made me teary, but two made me go from this is a really, really good film to this is an all-timer.
Yeah.
Like that one aspect. And then we jump down to forward to they have enough of the Predator stuff for the Astrofuge. They separate, and it seems like a legitimate like, goodbye. Um, and instead we find out, oh no, like the Predator was able to get out. It eats the stuff that Rocky's ship is made out of. He'll die out there slowly and painfully, and his planet will die too.
Yeah.
Um, he has the nobility to go back for Rocky because that's my friend. He was never going to see him again. He could have kept going. He could have just gone home and forgot about it. No, I owe him this. He's my friend. I'm going to go. And he's sure enough, he sends off the pods to Earth to save the planet and he goes back for Rocky and just amazing movie. Like
Yeah.
not the happy ending, but the right ending. Arguably a happy ending, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the ending because this is also one of the few things that like I didn't I wish I could have loved more, and that's the actual ending of the movie. Like I don't want to be that guy that like no, it should have been like what I think the ending, but I think it would have been super satisfying to see like Grace come back to Earth and like make it safely, much like the ending of Gravity or something like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that the movie just kind of ends with him on a planet with Rocky, with other creatures from Rocky's like a race, and then kind of like resuming that teacher role and being like, "I'll get to Earth like eventually, like
Yeah.
we'll see."
Can I stay with
Uh,
you? Or can we leave?
yeah,
And Rocky's so excited, like, okay, yeah, sure, like stay here with us.
yeah. It kind of feels like the movie just kind of stops, doesn't really like end. But the whole journey to getting there is so good that I'm willing to give that a pass. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, did you like the ending or?
I did actually. It felt better, actually. I think if Grace had gone back to Earth, it would have been a fine ending. But there's something better about the fact that he's on another planet and happy. And
Mhm.
they respect him. They want to interact with him. They want to learn with him, right? Like he's not
Mhm.
being experimented on. Like, hey, this guy helped me save our planet. Hooray! Or thumbs down, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Um, versus, and I'm unfortunately willing to put money down on our stupid planet. If Grace had come back with Rocky, we
Oh
blow.
no.
No.
Oh no. Yeah. No. I'm not pro Grace. I'm not pro like Rocky coming to Earth.
Oh
Like
my God, wait, we didn't discuss that part. when they get the Predator, they're trying to get out of the atmosphere, and Grace like smashes his head and injures himself. Rocky breaks the glass, is in excruciating pain, gets Grace, hits the button, gets Grace, and brings him back to the medical bay, and then goes back to his ship. He could have just hit the button and stopped and
Yep.
constructed a suit to go, okay, I'll do this, I'll get the stuff. No, he actively helps, saves Grace, and saves his life
Mhm.
at great personal cost because you see him screaming in pain, like you hear it, and it's also a strong emotional moment. He, I think, and it's an unfortunate human thing. I think whenever we think of aliens or alien movies, we go to hostility, right? Independence Day, we jump to any Star Wars, like movies where there's always conflict because foreign entity, human, let's go. And I love how in this film and in Arrival, it's not so much, we're enemies, it's we're both just trying to survive. Science might be the purest way to have that though. Like that's how they begin to speak and communicate with one another. And it's that common love of science. But also through that, they form a bond that goes beyond genetic code and a species, right? I'm not saying like a human and a dog, but two intelligent beings to one another. And I love that. This movie did an amazing job at giving us that type of relationship. Kicks the shit out of E.T. in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh God, this is. I hope this is a movie that we can maintain the excitement for throughout the whole year. I want this to be this year's Sinners. Like I want this to be like this hyper creative, really like movie that not only maintains stays in like the cultural zeitgeist, but also that we keep quoting, that we keep referencing to, that we keep being inspired by. And I hope it pushes society as it always does in the right direction, as good art usually does. Um, that is my biggest hope for this movie, and that is what I took from it. This is still, if not my favorite, one of my favorites of the year. I think between this and the drama, we're having like a little back and forth because I did love the drama. So
That's one of those. I can't wait to watch that one.
yeah, so. Oh God, what else is there to say? What is there left to say? Watch it as many times as you can, and keep finding stuff in it. I can't wait till that I can see it at home when I'm watching in like a very dark room, and I'm gonna try to find all the things that maybe I didn't pick out the first time. But man, I'm so glad I got to watch this in theaters. I think that's still, a really good choice that we did this year. So, final thoughts on Project Hail Mary?
Um, I think it's a hell of a thing that the story is great, the visual effects are great, and I didn't watch it on the best screen. And I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do that right now. And it didn't wow me with the visuals, like the special effects, and it's still amazing. Just make that point real quick.
hmm
Um, Genuinely the kind of movie that I think all directors hope that they get to make at least once in their career, like a movie this good.
hmm
Um, Man, I think for me, I don't remember if I gave it a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. I think I gave it a 10 out of 10, and you know what? I think that's warranted. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't see a movie beating it this year. I'm open to being wrong, but
hmm
for me right now, it's my number one film, and it's a very, very, very long gap between one and two right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think this year is gonna really surprise us with both the big movies and the smaller films, as well as looks like this month is starting up with like four horror movies back to back releasing this week, which
Holcomb
is
and what else?
Hokum, and I saw a notice for a couple more. So I am aware that like things like that are coming. So, and yesterday we got the trailer for the new Resident Evil movie, which looks fantastic.
That's true.
I do think we're gonna have a really good year in our hands, but this is the bar right now. It's been set. Let's try to beat it or at least match it. I give Project Hail Mary 4.5 out of 5 stars. Would have gotten that five if they had used Champagne Supernova instead of the Harry Styles song. But that's neat. That's a personal thing. That's a personal thing, and I'm allowed it. So, yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on this Project Hail Mary review and for slight sports talk. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
Folks, do yourself a favor, go watch this in theaters while you still can. And when it comes out on anniversary release down the road, watch it then too. Also, if you have the Lego set, fuck you. They've been out of stock for the past like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be right now from now on. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chema,
I've been Eddie.
and this was the Rollback. Signing off with a reminder to eat, you know, through the bottom. We should learn how to eat from the bottom. That looked disgusting. Good night.
Fair. All right, well.
All right.